Welcome back to the show. It's the final segment of Fight News Now, and it is time to welcome in our own Gabe Morency for his best bets of the night for UFC 208.
Thanks, guys. Let's do this thing. No sleep till Brooklyn style. We've been on a roll of the last couple of cards. Let's keep it going. We're 10-4 with our last 14 selections, and we don't really ever give you favorites that are high-priced or anything like that. Cash the Korean Zombie last week, and let's start off in the main event with another underdog. I think the wrong fighter's favored here. Holly Holm getting no respect whatsoever. You know, listen, she was dominating Miesha Tate in that fight. She got caught and she got choked out late, real late in that fight. Losing to Shevchenko, no shame in that, man. Shevchenko might be the best fighter in the world right now, okay? She's going to give Nunes all that she can handle. I think that Holly Holm had trouble with the weight cuts. I think she was devastated from winning the belt and then losing the belt. I think she's going to get back in the groove here. I respect Randemi. And, you know, she's a vicious Muay Thai kickboxing specialist. She won 37 fights in a row, right? That was in 2005. It was 2005 to 2008. She's kind of inexperienced in the mixed martial arts realm. And it's hard to believe that we're going to say that Holly Holm has an advantage wrestling and grappling. But don't be shocked if Holly Holm takes this fight to the ground. To me, the fight's kind of a toss-up. I don't think either woman's going to knock the other one out. I think the fight is going to go the distance. But I like Holly Holm. I think Holly Holm wins the inaugural featherweight championship. Give me Holly Holm plus 100. We're going to go over 4.5 rounds as well. I don't think it's going to be the most exciting fight, guys. Randemi, she really does use her reach to her advantage and her length. Holly Holm is a very tactical, safer fighter as well, so I think it's going to go the distance. All right, we've got some interesting matchups here. Anderson Silva really reminds me of Roy Jones Jr. You know, I don't know. I don't want to say Anderson Silva's done, but if Derek Brunson doesn't get stupid and stand there and try to trade with Anderson, he will be able to take him down. I think he'll do that. We're going to lay the 40 cents with Brunson. I love the over 1.5 in this fight, though, because I think Brunson will play it safe, try to keep his distance, shoot in for some takedowns as opposed to getting in a slug of war, so to speak. And we'll wrap it up with Glover Teixeira. Earlier in the week, it was minus 165. I didn't think he was getting enough respect. Cannonier is a good fighter, but Glover Teixeira is one of these guys. He can beat anybody, but he's not going to be the champion. He's only 36, 37 years old right now. Still has some gas left in the tank. I like Teixeira, but bet it now because the line keeps on going up. And finally, in closing, over-under drunk fans falling down the steps this week. I don't know, I'll go with 12.5. Barclays Center is like the darkest freaking arena in sports, man, all right? It's like they don't have electricity in that place. It's going to be interesting. It's been a great atmosphere in Brooklyn. Let's rock it.
Thanks very much, Gabe. And now we'll flip on over and take a look at our picks. And look at that. I love it. Some dissension here. Ramdean and Robin Black are going with Holly Holm. John, is that your final answer?
That's my pick.
I am picking Jermaine Durandamy to become the UFC Women's Featherweight Champion, a fight that could certainly go either way. Derek Brunson and Anderson Silva, I am on an island once again.
I think we're
picking
switching
Anderson
our picks.
Silva.
I think we are switching our picks.
Both of you?
No.
This is a first.
You're going to pick
No,
Brunson?
I think, who knows? You got one guy who's 41 years old and the other guy who's the newer technology. I'm actually surprised I did pick Poirier earlier in the week. Jim Miller is just such a badass. That fight, Gabe didn't pick it as a bet, and I'd stay away from it. Jim Miller can surprise anybody anytime.
After the top two fights, we are in agreement. Ronaldo Jacare Souza defeating Tim Boetsch. Glover Teixeira, who takes on Jared Cannonier. And then, as Robin said, Dustin Poirier, who takes on Jim Miller. I think that we certainly could see some surprises on this card. And not even looking at the undercard as well, there's a lot of interesting fights on this particular show.
I'm not convinced of my pick of Derek Brunson. We look at what we've seen from Anderson in the past. No.
That wraps it up for us. Thank you for watching, and check out UFC 208 Saturday night from Brooklyn.